Hi, my name is Darlene Demorizi. I'm a Dominicana from the BX. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a comedian, I'm a producer, I'm an actress, I'm a host. A successful Día de los Reyes is just seeing everyone happy, everyone fed. It's very joyful. I really enjoy seeing the different generations in one household. That's the most important part, just seeing the joy around the family. And then obviously the food has to be good. The music has to be great. It's gotta be a vibe. So growing up, I actually didn't celebrate Día de Reyes. I was raised Jehovah's Witness, and even though they are a Christian denomination, they don't revere certain holidays. And it wasn't until I started dating Danny in 2012, and he introduced me to his family, where I started to really get into just the holiday spirit in general. New Year's Eve comes around and you think the holiday season is over, and then the Sanchez family hits you again with it. There's another holiday, there's Día de Reyes, and they go hard. There's decorations, there's music, there's food. For this holiday, the two main dishes would be the pernil, which is roast pork shoulder, but I have heard it being called lechon by Puerto Ricans. And then the second one is arroz con guandules, but a lot of Dominicans call it moro de guandules, and that's what I prefer calling it as well. And that's just a dish with rice and green pigeon peas. People just eat, we talk, there's a lot of joy. It's still very Christmassy in a sense. It is about Christ. So you do have that sense of the Christmas spirit still in the air. Being Latina, I've always heard of it, but I really learned the tradition and learned how to celebrate it with my Puerto Rican side of the family, my extended family. As I grew up, I now have my own beliefs and my own spiritual path. So celebrating it in a Puerto Rican household with people that I love, I definitely feel more attached and a lot more closer to them. So my boyfriend has been my friend since I was 15 years old, but we've been dating since about 2012, so almost 9 years now. I'm a millennial. I'm not married yet. But I feel that Danny is my life partner. You know, his family is my family is his family, and I just feel like I found the person for me. And what's so important to me is the fact that his family blends so well with mine and with my life. Danny's mother is Nanette. She's an amazing woman. And I don't know, I just see her as my second mother, you know? She's been there for some of the hardest times in my life. She's always there to lean on and speak to. She gives the best advice. Wants to feed you all the time. Like, she is your quintessential cozy, warm mom. So the preparation for Día de Reyes, it starts the day before. And you can kind of think of it as like a Christmas Eve. Everyone starts marinating the pernil and getting the food ready. One thing to note as well is that this sazon that I just made, this marinade, a lot of Dominicans call it sazon, but a lot of Puerto Ricans call it sofrito. And I have noticed a difference when Puerto Ricans make this marinade, it's green. Mine comes out a little bit more orange because I do add red peppers and I do add a lot of sazon accent as well. So I just woke up a little earlier than everyone else. I'm gonna go and pop that pernil in the oven. It takes like 3 to 4 hours, so the process is so long. But it's el Día de Reyes, mamis and papis. I'm so excited. Pernil is amazing. It's super juicy, it's succulent, it's flavorful. You are a really good cook if you are able to get like the skin crispy on the outside. It's all about the cuerito, that's what it's called. There's been so many times that I've almost ruined a pernil, but luckily it's a collaborative effort to make a pernil. You don't really do it alone. So there's always someone there to watch your back. That's why I'm so grateful to Nanette. Like many cultures around the world, we love rice. Moro de guandules, which is very seasoned, highly flavored. I think the things that pop out the most about this dish is the cilantro that you put in it, as well as the green pigeon peas. And it just smells good, it tastes good. I call it my party rice. Nanette and I's dynamic in the kitchen is very much teacher and apprentice. She's a good leader, I'm a good listener, but we work well together, you know? I think I have good instincts when it comes to cooking. Like, I'm pretty decent, but you know, she's good in letting me know when to trust my gut and my judgment and just trust yourself. So I like that. She doesn't make me feel too pressured or too crazy. I've learned how to make certain dishes very different than the way that I would normally do them. Not even in only pernil or moro de guandules, but just adding certain little things and ingredients to certain meals. I get it from her. I got best of both worlds. I got the Dominican cooks in my family. I got the Puerto Ricans. It's very good. around 5 p.m., I think the food is already starting to get ready. Everything's set up, you're just keeping it warm. And then that's when you actually start to go ahead and change your outfits. And no matter how big or small your apartment or house is, us Latinos, we're gonna get dressed up to sit in the sala. It doesn't matter where we are, we're gonna get dressed up. It's kind of like a bonding experience. Like me and Annette will start just putting on a face mask. And it's so weird that it's kind of like a self-care day because we're like getting ready and doing all these things while we're making food. But I don't know, it's just a part of it. I enjoy getting dressed up for the people around me. You know, we go out, we get dressed up for interviews, we get dressed up for dates with people we barely know. Why not get dressed up for the people you love the most? I think that the food is a really big deal of it because especially with Dia de los Reyes, I know in Puerto Rico, they'll actually go out from house to house and Christmas carol for their neighbors and friends. And it's a very active holiday. And, you know, moving to New York City, especially, you know, it's cold in January. It doesn't necessarily feel that festive in a dreary January day. So you kind of have to focus on what you can do. And for a lot of Latinos, I think that is the food and the music and just the ambiance, the company that you keep. And I think that adopting traditions is important to you and who you are as an individual. It doesn't always have to be because it came from your family. You can break from those traditions as well. But if you feel that something is calling you or you feel welcome and you feel joy, why not carry it on? Thank you, Target, for letting me share how I celebrate my Dia de los Reyes with you all, and I hope you learned something today. Make sure you catch all the other episodes of this series, and don't forget to subscribe to Target's YouTube channel.